Now moving on globally, dolls are seen as toys that are used by children during playtime. However, in the past, they have been used in rituals and ceremonies across Africa and other parts of the world. This week on My Culture, we shed light on different types of traditional dolls that have been used in the past and present by different communities. Take a look.
National Museums of Kenya, an exhibition has been curated. Spearheaded by Museum Labs, the collection aims to focus on doll making as well as the present and future of dolls in Africa and Europe. Today, dolls are often seen as toys, however, they are also subjects used in rituals and for teaching about a community's way of life. In the past, the dolls were used during rituals and ceremonies that bring a ray of hope during situations that seem desperate. In many cultures, dolls also have magical and religious significance. They are made of readily available materials including cloth, wood, wool, beads, metal, among other materials. Many of the dolls are made by individuals or groups, while others are produced on a commercial scale. African dolls are as unique as the communities that they originate from and are handmade with techniques that have been passed down for generations. The exhibition delves into different types of dolls that precede the colonial period and many that have survived in the communities to date. Across the African continent, there are ritual practices and taboos that relate to aspiring and expectant mothers. These involve dolls believed to bring fertility, especially when one has been unable to conceive for a while.
These dolls are used by people who are hoping to have children in the future or are having challenges having children. So once the woman is able to conceive, during the conception period also these dolls help to ensure that they have a safe expectancy period and also safe delivery. And once they have a successful delivery, many of these dolls are given to another female relative in that community.
Some of the communities in Kenya that have incorporated fertility dolls in their culture include the Samburu people, whose doll is dubbed Dito Barabar. These are used by girls to pretend that it's a baby to play with. When the girl gets married, she leaves the doll behind in her mother's house. It is passed down to the younger sister. Turkana community with the Ikidet doll. These dolls are made by girls who aspire to have children in the future, while others are used by women who have not been able to bear their own. After delivery, successful dolls are passed on to younger sisters. They are hung in the houses to promote fertility and around the neck whilst dancing. Other communities across Africa include the Bele community of South Africa, the Namji community of Cameroon, ancient Egyptians, the Akan community of Ghana. Other types of dolls include Abaherero and Nama dolls that symbolizes the Abaherero and Nama people who were victims of a genocide by German colonial authorities in the early 1900s. It's a way of remembering the victims of the violence.
Through remembering that period, people can be able to heal and move on.
Straw dolls used in Germany made using the final yield of the harvest to ensure fruitful yields in the next season. At the same time, there were rain-making dolls aimed at invoking rain. The Giriama community at the coast region used the doll dubbed Mdoli. During severe drought, the doll was used as part of rain-making ceremonies, which were held under a baobab tree. Other communities in Africa that used rain-making dolls include the Chewa people of Malawi. Other types of dolls include healing dolls. The Zar people of Egypt use the Rakusha doll in the Zar ritual, which is a ceremony meant to heal a girl or woman who has been possessed by the evil spirit known as jinn.
Then we have a healing doll from Egypt and Sudan. They are meant to protect people from who have been have the evil eye and have maybe illnesses or such misgivings. So a certain ceremony is performed so that the people may be protected from such occurrences.
During this event, everyone wears white costumes and puts the doll on a covered tray with incense. The participants move around while dancing to the uniform beats of drum called a rick, accompanied by prayers and reading verses from the Holy Book.
Okay, there's the disability doll that is represented in a photo, so that to show that there are people like this in the community who are just people like any other, and they should be respected. We also have dolls from across Asia, like Japan and China. Then we also have dolls represented there from the Caribbean. And this just shows that the culture of doll making is universal. And it's something that should be promoted. And we are all alike.
However, this traditional practice faces a threat of disappearing and extinction due to various internal and external influences.
It's one of the disappearing cultures, especially within Africa. So many people now do not make the traditional dolls in the way they would make them before. So this exhibition is also to promote this culture so that it does not disappear, so that people can be able to appreciate it.
Jackie Wambiru, My Culture,